Today I'm going to be putting together my December Christmas planner, so if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Cecilia and this is Creatively Gracious. Today I'm going to be putting together my Christmas December planner, and I have a stack of stuff here. And I also have my November planner here so that I can pull some stuff out of it. But let's go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way because, as you can see, I have a stack of stuff and that's not even all of it. So I'm going to move that out of the way and we will get started here. So for December, this is the cover that I'm going to be using. I made this cover from a Michaels paper pack and it's called the Holiday Chic. And when I saw that paper pack, I thought this particular print was so pretty, and I immediately thought that I wanted to make a planner cover with it. So I cut it down to size and I laminated it, and I am going to be using that for my December cover. And because this has so many colors, I wasn't sure what color disc I wanted to use. So guess what, guys? I pulled all these out. And I think what I'm going to do is just add some colors of each, because I couldn't make up my mind as to what color I wanted. So I think that's what I'm doing, and I think it'll look cute. See, it has all those colors and it just pulls in the colors here, and because I couldn't make up my mind as to what disc I wanted to use, I figured I'd just bring them all in. Make it easy on myself. And there you have it. Look how pretty that looks. And these pink ones here are from a memory planner. It's called the Rustic Blooms Memory Planner. It was a big planner. And then these greens are from the original Rainbow Student Planner. And then the red ones, I believe, are from that student planner too, because these are the darker ones. And then gold, I don't know where the gold ones came from, but I have a whole bunch of those gold ones. So that's what I'm using for December. So I'm not going to add a name page in here because I think I'm going to create one for December, like a Christmas one. So I'm not going to add that in there, but I am going to pull in my monthly. Let me go back here because I need my word of the year. I'm going to go ahead and add the word of the year back in here. I'm going to put a cover page. And let's go over here to the monthly layout because I'm going to pull in December from here. Do I have December? Why does this seem like I don't have December? Oh no, here it is. Oh, and this color kind of goes with it, so I think I'll leave it. I mean, it's a different color. It's like a blue-green, but I'm going to leave it for now. I may switch it out, but for now I'm going to leave it right in here. It has pink. It has green. It's a different kind of green, but it might work. I may come back and, oh, what's happening here? This green disc is coming out. Okay, there we go. So there's the monthly layout, and I need, oh, this has to come in here. This is December, so I'm going to go ahead and put this, oops. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, and then I also need the December currently page from my current planner. So let me grab that. Okay, so here is the December currently page. And I probably will work on these. I don't know if I'll work on all of them, but I know for the catch-all, or maybe this one. For the catch-all or for this one, for the vertical or for this one, I may complete the currently page. And this section, I did use this last month for my gratitude. So I don't know how I'll use that this month, but I may use that. And then what I use this for is, this is kind of like a catch-all for all my planners. So up here I do my projects. Up here is my faith section. Over here is just really notes. And then over here I use this like for the monthly. So since December is Christmas, I may use this for some Christmas stuff. Over here, I use this for social media, and then over here is just another note page. Over here, I check my Bible study, my exercise, and my meditation. So that's what I use this for. And then these pages I use for a brain dump. So that's what that is. Okay, so that's the first section. And then the next section is my vertical section, and I use that seasonal whimsy planner. So this is December, and that's actually an 18th month, so I have a lot of pages left for that. So I don't know if I'll be using that again next year, because I have not bought any of my 2024 planners. I'm kind of behind, and I'm still debating if I am going to buy any 2024 planners, because I have so many planners that I am thinking of using my stash instead of buying planners. So that is my thought, but I guess you guys will find out what I decide in the next couple weeks. So there is my vertical. So this is my vertical layout. And then we move into the social media, and I've been using this planner here for social media, and this is actually going to be my last month of using this, because this is the end of it. And I don't think I like this blue. Yeah, that's the right one. I don't think I like this blue one here, so I will probably take that out. But let me see what the other, since this is an 18-month planner, let me see what the other December looks like. I probably won't like it either, but we'll just take a look here. Yeah, see, it's pink and blue. So I think we're going to find another divider for this. And I have a couple here. So let's see. Let's see which one I could use. I should have some more around here. Well, I'm not too fond of this one either, but I think I may throw it in there because it's a seasonal one, and I'll just cover that up. So that's what I'm going to use for now. And this is the dashboard planner. And then also in here, I'm going to put this in here. This is my little social media page. And I also need, wait, what's happening here? Okay, so that's December. So I also need the page that goes with that. Okay, so here is my December currently page, and I wanted to show you guys this in case you haven't seen my plan with me for this. There is a plan with me that I just did using these stickers from Ingrid Blooms. So if you haven't seen that, I will link it in the description below so you can check that out, because that's a cute spread that I made using some different stickers. Okay, so then this is the dashboard section. So this is social media. And I'm going to go ahead and clip this together with this little present paper clip that I have. It's so cute. Let's see how it goes. I think it goes this way. And I'm just going to clip it here. See how I can get it in there. It goes something like that. But I think that's cute. So that's the dashboard section. And then next in my November planner, I had a work section, but I'm not going to put that in this month. I'm going to leave it out for this month. And then we go over to my chores section. So the chores is going to stay the same. I think I'll just leave this. And if you haven't seen my chore list, let me see. This is what it looks like. And it's time to get a new one printed so that I can put that in there for my 2024, because this will be the last month I use that one. And then I also have this list here. It's other things that I have done around the house, so that goes in there. And then the next section is my meal plan. So I have these half sheets and then also these other grocery sheets that I put in here. So that's going to go in here. This actually is probably going to be really thick because I have a lot more to add other than just my normal stuff. And then I have this budget section here. And this is just going to be the budget for my regular bills, so I am going to leave that in there. Whoops. And then this is my project section. So this is all the projects that I do. And these are the pages that I use here. Let me show you what they look like. In case you haven't seen them, these are the pages that I use. And I love to, you know, sketch out my projects that I'm working on. So that is what that section is. And guys, I'm going to have to come back and put my, my bookmarks, dashboards, because I did not do that. And then the next section is my list section. So this is like my passwords, any orders that I place and things like that. So all that's in there, and I don't show that. And then my next section is my hand lettering section. So as you can see, I've been kind of practicing my hand lettering because I have not been practicing too much. And when I've been trying to hand letter in my planners, my planner spreads, I've noticed that I do need to practice more. So I've been trying to practice more and seems to be helping. And then these are just some extra sheets and some extra font pages back here. And then let's see. Oh, and then I have some extra note pages, but I think I'm gonna no, I'll leave these in here. I was gonna take them out. For now, we'll leave them in there. Okay, so that's it for the regular planner section, and then we're going to get into the Christmas planner, which, like I mentioned, this is going to be a lot because I didn't even put these in here. So let me go back and put these real quick because I forgot to put these in. So this one goes here, and I'm going to set that one in there, and we'll have to come back to those. So let's go back over here, and I'll finish those in just a bit. Okay, so the next section is going to be the Christmas stuff. And I have a lot of stuff that I want to add in here for the Christmas section. So let's see what we are going to be putting in here. Okay, so I think for my Christmas section, this is December. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in here, just to kind of divide it. This will be the start of my Christmas section. And then I did use these last year's. These are the pocket pages from Happy Planner, and I just have some cute little Christmas stuff in here. So I think I'm going to add these in here. I'm looking for something that I wanted to add in here as well. Here it is. Then this I got from Live Love Posh for my order that I placed. So I'm going to put him in here too. I'm going to just add him in there like that, and that will be that. So that's all. Oh, I didn't put these in here. So let's see. I think I had it like this. We'll put these in here first. This will be kind of the start of everything. And then this, I might put some scrapbook paper on the back of that just so it's not looking like that. But I think that looks good so far. Also, I have this advent calendar. This is an old one, but I like to keep it in here. So I'm going to plug that in here too. And then let's see what else we have. I have a couple more dividers. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. So next, I think I need to figure out what I want to use from my extension pack. So I do want to use this. I think this is going to be my divider. I'm going to put these back in. And then also I want to use some of these. And I probably will put one of these in for my bills and then one of these in for my receipts, because in my bill section I always have a receipt pocket, so I think I'm going to put those there. So I'm taking that out. I don't think I'll use anything else from here, so I'm going to set that aside. And then I do have a couple extension packs that I have had and I've been using a little bit of here and there, but I think I want to pull just a couple of things from some of them. So like this one, I'm going to pull the stickers, and this one I may pull the notes because I think that'll be cute. So I may pull those two from that one, but this one has a blue theme, so I'm not going to pull those. I'm going to put those aside because I think I'm going to pull from this pack instead. This is an older one too that I've had, and like I said, I've been pulling pieces from some of them. So I think I'm going to use this one. So that'll be the menu, and they're different color greens, but that's okay. And we're not going to do a party, so we're not going to use the party. Cookie exchange, I'm going to pull that one. So I'll put that there, and they're not going to be in order. And this one says cards and gifts, but I don't really like that cards and gifts one. I think I have another cards and gifts. Let me see here. So this one says party, and this one has some paper. Let me take a look. I don't know if it was that one I wanted to use because I have the other pieces of my extension packs in here. And this was, yeah, see, it still has some other stuff. This one, let's see, this one is menu. I like this one too. Maybe I'll use this one instead. So I'm going to pull that one. We'll put this one back. So that's menu. And then this is cookie exchange. Let me see what this cookie exchange looks like. You know what? I might use this cookie exchange because there's going to be some other... Let me see. Hold on a second. I think I will use this cookie exchange instead of the other one because I may pull in some black because of the cover. And the paper pack that the cover came with, it has some black in there. So that's why I was thinking of pulling some black in. So then we have the cookie exchange. We have cards and gifts. This one's a little bit more blue in here. So I don't know if I want to pull that one. Let's see what this one. This one's kind of pink, but it does have blue pages. So maybe we'll just pull this one. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take this one out. So cards and gifts, and I'm going to plug these in here just a second. And then this one is memories. Seems like I'm taking all of these out. And then this one is notes. And then I have another December here. Oh, this was the December from, oh, there's another pack in here. Already and some gifts and notes. Wow, there's a couple. I had a couple extension packs in here. Okay, I think I'm going to use those, though. I'll have to figure this out. I got to organize these because they're kind of all over the place. So, but I think I am going to use these. So let's go ahead and move this stuff out of the way. I thought I had all this together. So this is notes. So this has some note sheets in the back. Let me put these in order so I can get these in here. No, this one says notes too. Maybe I'll use that one. We'll see. Okay, so here we go. And that says stickers. So we're going to put this in here. This is the menu. And this is, what goes next? Cookie exchange? That seems weird. Cookie exchange. We're going to put cookie exchange next. I think it's missing one. Oh, the party. We're missing the party. But even then, it looks like it's missing one. Okay, and then we're going to put cards and gifts after the cookie exchange. I know something's missing there. I just don't know what it is. So that'll be next. I know these are not in order. It's because the party's missing, but it looks like something else is missing. I don't know what else is missing. Okay, so then we're going to put memories after that. And I know this is a little bit more blue, but I'm going to have to leave it. And then we're going to put notes. So that's note paper. So I might add some other stuff there. And then the other one had a sticker section, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that in to add some stickers back here because we always need stickers for Christmas. And since these are already punched and they have their own little folder, I thought that's really cute. Okay, so let me add, I'm going to put some of these. These half sheets came in that companion pack, so I want to put them in here. It says making a list, but I'm going to add them in here. This is going to be pretty chunky, guys. I had a feeling that that was going to happen. Okay, and then I think, let's see. I think back here I'm going to put my extras because I have a lot of extras that I want to add. And as you can see, it is really chunky. The extras, I'll probably put something on the back of this page too. The extras, I'm going to add in my movie list. And I already watched a couple of holiday movies. Let me fix this real quick. And if you haven't seen this, I created this page and I didn't record it. I thought I was recording when I was creating it, but it didn't record. So I ended up just doing a short and a reel over on Instagram of this. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to check that out. It's really cute and how I made that. And then I have some more note pages. I'm going to put these back here too, probably in front of this. Actually, yeah, I think I'll set them here. This is going to be a lot of paper, but I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Like I said, it's going to be chunky. I'm going to have to figure some things out. And then I have my little Christmas folder. I did not have a Christmas folder, so I made this one. I will link the video in the description box below so you can check that out. And then I also, I also made this Post-it notes. This one has a lot of Post-it notes. I think I'm going to have to take some of these off. But I made this Post-it notes, and the only reason I made it is because I was testing out my laminator, because I have a nice net laminator that I had bought at an auction like a year or so ago, and it was making marks on it. And I had asked somebody in the Happy Planner Facebook groups if they knew how to take the marks off, and they gave me this tip to put paper over the laminating sheet, and it actually worked. So I was able to laminate this, and this was my test sheet. I just threw a paper in there to test it, and I thought it came out so cute that I used it for my Post-it notes. So big thank you to, I'll have to remember what her name is, but I'll post it in the video, to her for sharing the tip with me on how to clean the rollers, or how to get around the dirty rollers on my laminator. So this came out really cute, so I used it for Post-its. Like I said, this I'm gonna have to take some off because this is just way too big, so I will go ahead and remove that. And then I also put one of those Target dollar spot pockets here just to put some little things in there. So that's that. And now let's just go back. Let's see what else I have in here. I wanted to come back over here because I need to put in this dashboard. And this is a dry erase board that came with the companion pack, but I want to use this to separate my holiday Christmas planner. So that's why I put that there. And then I also want to add in here, probably somewhere in here, one of these. And these are the envelopes, so I could put some receipts. Oh, you know what? You know what? I think I'm going to put this with the shopping. Where is the shopping list? Okay. Am I missing the shopping list? Cards and gifts. Oh, because you know why? I think the other one is separate. That's why I'm getting confused. So I think I'm going to put that one in here with this, because it says cards and gifts, and I can put the receipts in there. And then the other one, got to skip back over here to budget, because I'm going to put this one in the budget, because I always keep one in my budget section as well. And that is a chunky monkey. Look at that. It's very chunky, but look how cute it looks. I do have some other stuff that I may be adding in as I go along, but there are a couple things that I want to put in here. So let's go to, let me see, how can I do this? Let's go to this December here. See, it is pretty chunky. And I need to put a dashboard there. I might have to put this one. And I like this one because it says cheers. So I thought that would be cute. And again, this is really thick now. I may take a couple of pages out from each section as far as the Christmas planner goes, just to make it a little thinner. So then here, for my weekly, I want to add in this little cute little pug. And there's a story behind this little pug. I had bought some Christmas tumblers and it had this pug on it, and I thought the pug was painted on the tumbler, but my grandson actually dropped it and it broke. And when I realized, it just had this piece of acetate with the picture on there, so it was kind of like a double tumbler, so the water didn't touch it. So what I did is I took it out. I was like, I'm going to keep that picture of pugs because, if you know, I have a pug and I love pugs. And all I did was I cut it out. I made a little tab. You can barely see it. But I put some washi on there, and I figured it'd go cute in my Christmas planner. So here we go. We're going to put it in here. And you know what? I didn't cut it right. But it's going to stick out a little bit more. You see there? But I may just cut it down a little bit and fix that. But look how cute it is. I'm going to use that as my bookmark for my weekly. So there's that, and then I need a bookmark for my dashboard. And since we have pink, I might just go ahead and put this pink one in here. So let's see how it looks. It is chunky, guys. I may have to take a couple of things out. I'm just going to take a few pages probably out of each section, but let's take a flip through. I'm going to make my own holiday cover page. That's why I didn't put one in here. And then here's, you have the December currently. Then you have my monthly layout. So here's the monthly layout. And then we go into the vertical, and this is kind of my catch-all. So here's this. And there's my little pug. He's so cute. So there's that. And then we go into my dashboard section. So here's the dashboard. I may just take, since I don't use this, I'm going to take this out because I don't really use that. So I'm just going to plug these together. I always forget to do that. I always forget that I don't use that. Okay. So this is the dashboard. And then we go into my home section. So this is the home section. You have the chores, the meal plans, the budget, and then the projects. So there's that. And then, well, you know what? I'm missing a few. I'm missing a few of these things here. So maybe this one I'll put here. Is that going to be the exact same one? This is for my list section, so we'll leave that there. And this is just an extra sheet. And then this is for my hand lettering section. So we're going to hand lettering in notes. That's what this is. I'll just put that one in there. And that's everything there. And then we get into that Christmas planner, which is really big. See, the Christmas planner is just as big as the other section. So I think I'm going to take some of the extra pages out because I probably don't need that many pages. So I will probably do that later, but I'm just going to flip through. So these pages just in here to make it cute. And some cute little things that I have. I have this advent calendar. I have not bought the new one, so I'm still using the old one. And I may make a new one because I thought about making just my own advent calendar. And then you have the cookie exchange. You have the cards and gifts. So here's your Christmas card list, and then you have the gift list. And I know the new one had them separated. That's why I was thinking of using the new ones. I may switch them out, but right now we're going to leave them like that. And then you have your memories, your notes. So here in the notes, I probably don't need this many pages, so I will probably take some of those out because I do have a lot of paper in here. And then you have the stickers. And then over here is like my extra, so my Christmas movies list, and then my folder that I made, and then my little dashboard. So anything else that I add or I create might come back here. So that is it, guys. Let me just close this because it is really chunky, and you can see it's popping off there. But I'm gonna take a few things off. But look at how pretty that looks, and look at those discs. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do the disc, but I do love the way it came out because it has that very Christmas feel and it goes well with the cover. So I do like it, and I'm going to enjoy using this for December. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Drop a comment below and let me know if you made a Christmas planner, if you keep it separate, or if you put it together with your regular planner. I hope you guys are having a great day. Stay creative, be gracious, and I will share again with you soon.